Greetings and salutations, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hello, everyone. All right. Today is Monday, July 31st, the last day of July, the second to the last month of the end of summer. The children will be going back to school soon. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's go ahead and start today with an affirmation. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, the collective, words of wisdom to hold on to just for today. Words of encouragement just for us. Oh, okay. We get boundless joy. And look at this. Look at this person flying a kite of hope. Boundless joy. Happiness is a wonderful state, but unpleasant emotions are a beautiful, scenic path to greater joy soon to come. These ebbs and flows allow me to appreciate the good times. I will remember my joy is abundant and never ending. Okay, let me read this again. Boundless joy. Happiness is a wonderful state, but unpleasant emotions are a beautiful, scenic path to greater joy soon to come. These ebbs and flows allow me to appreciate the good times. I will remember my joy is abundant and never ending. And guys, this is so important because the way that we design our day in and through our emotions, we control how our day goes. We have complete control over that. All we have to do is remember to live in joy, to exist in joy, to not let situations or circumstances drop our vibration to make us angry or confrontational. It's a choice we make. It's a choice. Just remember that. All right, let's go ahead and get an oracle card for today. Sacred oracle cards. Here we go. Universe, creator, spirit guides, please give us an oracle card for this day. We get truth, the feather, the truth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And this feather here, this is the feather that is weighed, that your heart is weighed against at Ma'at, to see whether or not you can go to the place of rest. 25. The feather. Truth. Truth reads, a great truth will come to light. A secret will be revealed. Your feelings regarding the situation you are asking about are true. Stand by your personal truth, no matter what, and you will be rewarded. This is a time to let your authentic self shine. You have much to express. Your voice is needed. Meditate on this when you want more authenticity in your life, or you want clarity regarding a person or situation. The symbol is the feather of Ma'at. The ostrich feather is an Egyptian symbol for truth. At the time of our death, the goddess Ma'at would weigh the heart of the deceased against the weight of the feather to see whether the person had lived a just life. There you are. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about that. Live in and stand in your truth this day. Things are going to be revealed to us all. Let's go ahead and get into these questions. I don't have many, y'all. So please, if you have anything that you would like to ask, please drop it in the space below this video. Any question you have, drop it in the space below this video. Spiritual, physical, mental, whatever question is on your mind, your heart, or your spirit, feel free to inquire. All right, my first question is from @Patricia D. Patricia wants to know, what killed Elise Finch, the newscaster on Channel 2, Universe Creator Spirit Guides? And she was a beautiful, beautiful woman. I see her face clearly. Tarot Universe Creator, please tell me, tell the collective, what happened to Elise Finch? What caused her death? The first thing that is coming to my mind is this time. The first thing that I want to say is this was Elise Finch's time to go. This is where her ride ended. What killed Elise Finch? We all have a set amount of time here, and this was her time. Oh, there's heartache, and she was in what would appear to everyone else is that she was in the prime of her life. She was literally at the point to where the person who has stacked the beautiful mosaic of dominoes pushes it over to watch all the work become something else. To everything that was created in its destruction is beautiful. Oh my goodness. And guys, this is the universe speaking through me. Elise Finch first card is the Fool. The first card, the becoming of everything. Unfortunately, this was the end of her journey here on this planet. This has left her family and her friends devastated. Devastated. What killed her? There was a blockage. What killed her was a blockage. Either some type of blood clot, either in her brain or in her chest or pulmonary system. Some type of blood clot caused Elise Finch. I don't know where I'm getting Kimberly from. Elise Finch to pass away. Let's get the last 4 cards. If she has children, this is devastating. If she was married, her husband is devastated. Yeah, but what killed Elise Finch was some type of a blood clot, either going to her brain or somewhere in her pulmonary system. There you go, Patricia. And it's very sad because all the people that she left behind, she left a hole, a void. She was important, so important to her family and friends. Not that we all aren't, but nobody expects for anybody just to pass away like that at such a young age. My next question, this is about Mitch McConnell and how he looked when he just kind of froze up on that dais. Okay, hold on. I done got my cards all jaked up. Here we go. I don't even know how I managed to do this. All right, here we go. Now, talking about old Mitch McConnell, when he froze up, he just froze up. Some of you guys said it looked like he had a mini stroke. Yes, froze up, staring into nothingness. People tapping him, and he couldn't even be roused to come around. Another thing I want to say, and guys, whether you want to believe this or whether you don't want to believe this, but these are the things that have to be said. And I know this is going to come, some of you may think, oh, she kind of crazy. She talking about some crazy stuff. I want to talk about them stealing children, particularly not just children, black people, children and black people, but children, adrenochrome, something that they are harvesting from children and harvesting from black people. Okay, and they are injecting this into themselves, and this is giving them some kind of, I know this sounds crazy. It sounds crazy to me, but I am being told this. Adrenochrome, something. The main reason for child trafficking is that they are stealing this chemical, this gene, this whatever is inside of children. They are stealing this from them, and they are stealing something that is inside of black people, and they are injecting it into themselves. This is what is helping a lot of these people have longevity past where they were supposed to be. Okay, these people have found a way to take something that is present in children and in melanated people, and they are turning it into a life-extending serum. Okay, I know it sounds crazy to me too, but this is what I am being told. Mitch McConnell ain't had his lately. Something's hard for him to get. Maybe there's a little crackdown on it. But let's go ahead and ask. So Mitch McConnell looked like his avatar needed a hard reset, like somebody need to turn him off and back on again to get him working. Excuse me. Spirit guides, universe, creator, tarot, tell us, is there anything that we need to know about Mitch McConnell and Mitch McConnell's health or fate? The first card out is the Four of Swords. Tarot is telling us Mitch, cocaine is on his way out the door, y'all. This is moonlight. This is his moon. All the treacherousness that he has been doing. It's time for him to leave, y'all. It's time for him to leave. Mitch McConnell's time is up. There's a whole bunch of something severe is coming for him. He's got the star too, the star of good hope. This is him. He is fighting. Mitch McConnell is fighting for his life right now. He is terminally ill. Whatever he has been taking is no longer helping him. We are going to watch, and guys, not just McConnell. This is going to be happening to a lot of people. Like I keep saying, we are in the age of revelation. Things are going to be revealed to us. Things that we could only think of as being folly or fantasy. Okay? Guys, Hollywood has been showing us that we are living in like a Twilight Zone, okay? And the Twilight Zone literally forecasts so much of what is going on in our day-to-day life. I was talking to my dad this morning, and I asked him, I was like, what is time doing to you? How is time going for you? And he said that time is ridiculously fast. And I told him the other day, I woke up late. Number one, I'm usually up at 3 o'clock in the morning is the latest. But I woke up at 9 o'clock in the morning, exhausted. So I decided to just lay there and sleep a little bit more. Woke up again, it was 11:11. Woke up again, it was 1:11. I stayed in bed till about 6 o'clock that evening. So I slept probably a good 14 or 15 hours. Uninterrupted sleep. And when I woke up, I was still tired. I keep explaining to everyone that we are in a change. And the feeling of time speeding up is part of that change. We are being tasked right now to let go. Let go, let go, let go. Let go of hate. Let go of your preconceived prejudices. Let go of fear. Let go of sadness. Let go of anything that has you in a state of any type of depression. And guys, I'm reading this book called The Gene Keys, and I'm not going to get into it until I've read more. But oh my God, let me show you this book. This book is called The Gene Keys. This is about the 64 genes that make up you and I. If you have not read a book, if you are unsure about who you are, where you're going, or what your life is supposed to mean, please pick up this book, The Gene Keys, it's The Gene Keys, Embracing Your Higher Purpose. This book was written by Richard Rudd, okay? If you really just want an insight into your own psyche, the where, why, how, and when, pick up this book. It can only help you. All right, here we go. And poof, just like that, we've had our alien disclosure in a way that none of us in the spiritual side thought it would be. None of us thought that America would be the one to say, yeah, there are aliens. There have always been aliens. We have been shooting them down. We have been collecting their carcasses, and we have been knowingly lying to you. Lying to all of humanity. Lying, saying aliens do not exist. In fact, calling people insane. How many people were put in insane asylums because they were abducted, or they reported that aliens, that they had some type of contact with extraterrestrials or interterrestrials, because there's thousands of species of extra and interterrestrials. Number one, okay? Under the sea is the biggest space colony ever. The place that we can't go. Well, we can shoot rockets into space, but we cannot reach, as humans, can't reach the bottom of the ocean, which should tell every one of us we know absolutely nothing about the planet that we live on, and that we have been kept ignorant. So that, because people want to say we are not capable of understanding ETs. Let me explain to you why they all this time, they wanted to tell you that there were no extraterrestrials, that there was no such thing as aliens. And this is important, guys. We, as a collective, have been lied to, because we, as a collective, are aliens, okay? Each of us has powers. Our powers have been taken from us. That's why we have governments. That's why we have police. That's why we have all these people telling us how to live our lives, what we can and can't do with our own minds. We have Republicans telling people to stay asleep. Don't you dare wake up. You stay asleep so we can tell you what to think, so we can tell you what to feel, so we can put on the television what we want you interested in. Understand our school systems, the places that we send our children, are vestiges of indoctrination. They do not want us to think for ourselves. They want to implant in us what they want us to think about, what they want us to be concerned about, what they want us to be in fear about. Why? Why would they do all of this? Because the moment that we as a species realize that we do not need to be governed by our inferiors, then we would become a problem. As soon as we remember that everything that we desire, we can manifest from ourselves, for ourselves. However, mankind has introduced duality. They have told us that God is not us. They have told us that God is a separate being outside of you, and you need to give your power away to this being. That you can't see or call on this being, but you just have to believe it's out there. Give your money to the church. Give your spirit to this outside entity. They stole your power because you are the God particle. God is in every one of us. Each and every one of us are a mirror of each and every one of us. Look at us this way. Think of the universe as a giant brain, and each one of us is a little atom. But each atom has a job to do, and each atom has to do their job, sometimes in silence, but it is programmed in you what you are supposed to do. So if you look at the universe as being a giant brain, and each one of us being a cell that lives in this brain, and each one of us has a specific function that we are supposed to be doing, okay? Look at us like that we are all encased together in this cosmos, okay? We were all put here. We all matter. We all belong. Some of us get together and work together and create wonderful things. Some things break down and start fighting with others. This is all a part of the process, and I hope I'm not losing anybody when I'm talking like this. But this is the information that is being given to me at this moment. Okay? All right. So, I said, poof, just like that, we have disclosure. We know there are aliens. Now, all of a sudden, all of these videos and footage that didn't exist before is now existing. How bad are things that they admit aliens are real? How bad are things right now that they are actually admitting that aliens are real? And I want to tell you guys this again. I'm going to keep saying this because we need to know. Everybody needs to know. Number one, the extraterrestrials are not here to kill us. The majority of them are not here to kill us. If they wanted to, they could have done it eons ago. Okay? They are here to make sure that we don't harm the rest of the universe and galaxy. Okay? Understand that. Right now, we have Russia, China, and some other unscrupulous individuals who are, and America, unfortunately, throwing around the nuclear war word. And that is why everybody's here. To stop us from nuking this planet. Okay? I've told y'all, we are already in WW3. We're already there. We have been there for quite a while. The only thing that has not happened is that there has not been a formal declaration, and we are not actively shooting live bullets at other people. But what's going on? What is really going on is going on in Africa. Okay, and this is why everything is going around. Africa, ancient Kemet, the home The home where the extraterrestrials first landed, built societies. And it's not even Egypt, y'all. This is all of Africa, Pan-Africa, all of Africa. You have China, you have Russia going in trying to take over Africa, trying to make deals with all the leaders in Africa. Reason being is because Africa is the missing puzzle piece. Africa holds all, not some, all of the fine elements that people need to build or create with. Everything is found in Africa. Everything is found there. That is the place to where the Europeans came and colonized, destroyed people. And those same people came to the Americas and colonized and destroyed people. I keep saying, know your history. Know your history. This is imperative, because if you walk around in ignorance and if you walk around confused, then you run the risk of re-indoctrinating people when they could be freed from the lies of man. Let all your preconceived notions go. You have got to be deprogrammed. Okay? Allow yourself to be deprogrammed. It's going to be scary for a lot of people knowing that that book that you have been told to rely on your whole life was written by man, for man, to control man. Once you understand that, everything else will fall into place. When you understand that when you take off the mental shackles that were put on you, placed on you at birth, once you take off the shackles and you allow yourself to say, who am I? What am I capable of? And then believe in yourself and allow yourself to transform, to transmute. That's what all this is about. Tomorrow is the first day of August. Everything is about to change. I have been talking for years that the government will change, that it will go to, instead of having a president and vice president, we will have a council of 7. And these 7 are going to be a mixture of male, female, extraterrestrial, interterrestrial, and colors, different colors. Not one will be a majority, not one will be a minority. The first thing we as people have to do is see each other as equal. And we are equal. And it doesn't matter whether you have no legs or no arms, whether your mental prowess is genius or infant. Every one of us has something to contribute to this world. Every one of us is an independent atom working together for the benefit of the all. The only thing that we as people have to do is realize and recognize that we all have purpose. We all belong, and each and every one of us was designed to do something miraculous. It could be making music, it could be writing poetry, it could be the ability to whistle through your nose, it could be that you can suck your ears down, it could be anything. It could be that you're funny, it could be that you're very smart or mathematically inclined. It could be that you're a psychic or a medium. It could be that you speak more than one language. Each and every one of us has something that makes us unique, uniquely special, and necessary for the advancement of mankind. All right? So, I was talking about Africa. Africa is the missing piece. You want to look at where everything is going to happen, transpire, change? Watch Africa. Watch Africa closely. Watch it. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to make people say, why are they doing all of this? The same people that they don't want to give any personhood to. They're over in Africa right now trying to get all the African leaders on one side or another. The Europeans who don't want nothing to do with black folks. Call us everything but our name. Hate on us for everything. Kill us. Act like we are roaches, like we need to be eliminated. The key to everything is in Africa. And it's about to become a very big deal. So if you're going to be paying attention to stuff, stop watching what all stupid Donnie is doing. And yeah, he's going to get his next indictment today or tomorrow. More likely tomorrow. The first Lion's Gate is open. All this change is coming. And this is going to be like an avalanche, y'all. All of these political people who have been placed on this tree of honor, that tree is about to be shook. And all these little rotten nuts are about to fall out. We have revelation, and now we have consequence. Because through revelation, through us seeing what is going on, everybody has got to pay the consequences for what they have done, allowed to happen, or flat out lied about. Consequences come after revelation. And we are about to be in the consequence phase. And this is going to make a whole bunch of people, Democrats and Republicans, very nervous. Because, I mean, we've been sitting here for the last 2 years pointing fingers at the GOP saying, they the bad guys, they the bad guys, they the bad guys. While we have people in our Democratic Party who are furthering what the GOP is doing. Manchin, Sinema, some people sitting in Congress, one that just stepped down from the Speaker of the House, who is keeping Feinstein in the Senate when this woman needs to be home resting, needs to be able to live a part of her life. No, keeping her drugged, keeping her with a pulse. Let's call things as we see things. Again, stop hero worshiping people. Stop hero worshiping people. Because once you give your fealty to them, you have just said they can do anything they want, and I'm not going to challenge them. Each and every one of us was given a brain. Each and every one of us was given a mind, a voice, and some way to express ourselves. We never needed to be led by our inferiors, led by somebody with an agenda of their own. And all of these people have their own personal agenda to take from some and give to others, to just be greedy, to murder, harm women and children. Understand everything that's going on, y'all. Okay, my next question is from Beautiful Girl. Beautiful Girl wants me to do a deep dive into Kentucky Governor Andy Beshears, and then to do a deep dive into Joe Biden. So let's go ahead and do that. Tarot, universe, creator, spirit guides, please deep dive us into Kentucky Governor Andy Beshears. Oh, we got cards that flipped over. Okay. Andy Beshears there's movement coming for Andy Beshears. All right, let me read this one by one. First card for Andy Beshears. We've got the Six of Swords. This is Andy taking the wife and the kids and moving on to calmer shores greener pastures, whatever. What's behind him is the 8 of Swords being tied and bound. We got a lot of swords in this reading. If Andy Brashears is up for election, guys, this could be a scary thing right now. We've got the Page of Swords, the spy in the camp for Andy Brashears. Something about Andy Brashears is about to be illuminated. Something is about to come up. The next card, what we've got in front of him, is the Sun. But with this 6 of Swords here, Andy Brashears is about to be moving. But with the Sun here, this could be him moving up. Might Andy Brashears be contemplating running for president? The next card I got is the 10 of Wands for Andy Brashears. This is the obstruction card. Somebody trying to slow him down or stop him from achieving a goal. What's above him is the 9 of Swords. Andy Brashears is nervous, is anxious, is worried. I gotta say worried for this. Losing sleep behind something that's going on. Somebody has got him concerned. In front of him, we've got the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. The childhood, happy home, childhood, growing up. And then below him, the final outcome, we've got the 2 of Cups. So on this deep dive for Andy Brashears, what I'm going to say is Andy Brashears is facing some type of turning point. He is trying to decide whether he's going to walk away or if he's going to allow himself to be caught up in something that is treacherous, going to tie him down. He's worried. He's worried. Things are on his mind. Things about the children of Kentucky. Women, children, the people of Kentucky. He's got the Sun right in front of him. So wherever he goes, he's got grace with him. But I kind of want to say, keep your eye on Andy Brashears. He might stun all of us and run for president. Or I don't know if there's a higher office in Kentucky he could run for other than governor. But he's about to make some power moves. And he's nervous about it. He's putting a lot of thinking into it. He's contemplating a lot. That word is important. Contemplating. There's change on the horizon. There you go. Beautiful girl. Andy Brashears is weighing his options on what he's going to do next. And I'm feeling that he may throw his hat in the ring to run for president. There you go. Next, we will do a deep dive on Joe Biden. Tarot Universe Creator Spirit Guides, please tell us what you can tell us about Joe Biden. Deep dive on Joe Biden. Future, past, present, and future. What is on President Joe Biden's mind? What is he preparing to do? Here we go. This is so weird that these cards are flipping up in 4s inside my hand. First card we got is the Queen of Cups. This is the emotion, the feeling. This is woman power. Next for Joe Biden, we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is that manufacturing, making money, and that's what he's been doing. We just got the jobs report out. He did better, way better than he did last month. This month for August is going to be better than July. So Joe Biden's agenda is creating a positive outflow in the world. The next card he has is the 2 of Wands. Joe Biden right now is holding the world in the palm of his hand. The Republicans are literally giving him a gift-wrapped basket saying, dude, all you got to do is stay alive and you can win. Everything is going Joe Biden's way. He's got the star of good hope. He's got good luck. pouring water on the land and water in the sea. This is a renewal, trying to make things better. But again, guys, and I don't want to throw a wet blanket on nobody's parade about no individual human being, but again, Joe Biden is a man. And yes, at this moment, he does have United States' best interest at heart, but he has his own personal agenda. Okay? Next part of the read for Joe Biden. We've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, Strength, and the Hermit. Joe Biden is about to start beating up on some Republicans, and it's going to be unscrupulously. He's already calling margarine taco grease out by name. He's going to start talking about old Donnie Boy in real time, present tense. Joe Biden has strength in his corner, pushing him, behind him. So a whole lot of things are going to go his way. The next card, what's below him, is the Hermit. And even through his popularity, this is a man who kind of does things on his own. He thinks things out. But again, guys, these are men. These are men we are talking about. The final card for Joe Biden's outcome is the Ace of Swords. This is this severity here. He is going to be going through the political theater like an expedition leader chopping through the forest, making a new path. Okay, he's gonna take a whole bunch of people out at the knees. Watch Joe. Watch him. You're gonna see Dark Brandon, as they call him. You're gonna see Dark Brandon emerge. And for the people who think that, you know, you have to be mean or angry to prove that you're strong, Joe Biden is about to pull a rabbit out of his hat. For real, for real. But I also want to say this. He's gonna help a few things. But our government, the way that it is not for any of us. Even though Joe Biden is in there, he's only a president for 4 years at a time. That's the expectation, that there will always be a continuous turnover. That's why they did it that way. But he is a human being. Even though he does have America's interests at heart, just remember, do not hero worship a man. The Antichrist is a man, okay? I'm not saying that Joe is the Antichrist. I'm just telling people, be aware of where you place all of your trust. Don't hero worship men. Don't fall under the guise that our government works for us, that our government is trying to make our lives better. No, because if you're not a multi-millionaire, this government don't care about you. For real, for real. Okay? All right. All right, y'all. I need questions for longer shows. So let's go ahead and get into the weather for this week. The weather for the first week of August. First thing I want to say is tomorrow is the full super moon, the first day of August. This is, if you are going to do moon magic or rituals, incorporate fire into it, okay? This is a time for each and every one of us to become spiritually, emotionally, and physically in alignment. Let go of all that does not serve you. Put all of your troubles down. Ignite it with fire. Let it burn off. Everything in our world is about to change. For some, if you are resonating high enough, it'll just be a bump. But if you are down here resonating in the gutter, If you're still on red, this could be a trying time. We are urged, let go of stuff that does not serve you. Stop being mad all the time. That's a choice. Stop being confrontational. Stop looking for people to be angry with or reasons to be discontent. Consciously, let go of garbage. Stop dwelling in the underbrush. Swim up. Keep swimming until you can see the light, until you can take a fresh breath. It is important. We must take responsibility for the things that we think, feel, and do. That's the number one thing that we have to do. That's our shadow work. That's our mirror work. Know thyself, so that if there are things that you need to change, you can change them. All right. The weather for this week. Okay, first thing I want to say is prepare yourself for a little bit of okay? Now, we've still got terrible weather everywhere in the world. If it ain't flooding, it's on fire. If it's not on fire, wind is blowing it over. We are in a cycle, a cyclone almost, of change in our weather. This is going to be trying for all of us. Let go. Let go. We can't do nothing about the weather except for be prepared when it turns adverse. So make sure you are prepared. And the one thing that I have to say, especially for the folks in Europe, because the wildfires, this is going to go from a problem, what it is now, to a crisis. Also, we got a brand new volcano just erupted in, I think, in the Netherlands or somewhere way up north. Again, we are in change. We are going to see like a chain reaction of volcanoes releasing pressure around this globe. The volcanic action is accompanied with seismic action, which means every time a volcano blows, we're going to have earthquakes to accompany it. Equal and opposite sides. Like a ping pong game, guys. Back and forth. If it's flooding in Europe, it's going to be fires in America. If it's flooding in America, it's going to be fires in Europe. Water weather is going to be intense in the United States. Intense on the coastal areas. Hurricanes as well, because with the wind and the heat and everything, the wind is movement, and we are in the age of Aquarius, which is wind, which is movement. Everything. And just remember this. For us to grow, for us to ascend, we have to shed our exoskeleton. We have to shed all of the stuff that is keeping us bound to this time. We are in the creation phase. Be excited. Don't be afraid. Everything must be torn down so that it can be built on solid, stable ground for every one of us, not just for a certain sect or sector of our population. Each and every one of us is somebody. Each and every one of us has purpose. Each and every one of us belongs here, right now, at this time. All right, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Again, if you have questions that you would like to ask, spiritual, political, philosophical, go ahead and drop them below this video in the question boxes below this video. Anything you would like to ask about. Okay, and if you've made it this far and you'd like to say the Reiki prayer with me, then go ahead and shake off all the negativity that you have accumulated this day. Shake it off. Just let it go. Set your intention for this moment, for this second, for this instant, for this day. My intention is to be open, to listen with all of my ears, to feel with my whole being, to put myself in other people's shoes, even if it's for a moment, so that I can have an understanding of what they may be going through. All right, here we go, guys. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself, and I am kind to all living things. Namaste. 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 I love you. Happy Monday, y'all. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.